Hey, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem,
Hashem
Yahushai,
Yahushai,
Ba'ashem,
Rakakwadash.
Rakakwadash. You know that we're honest to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone and rule well. Salvation to the Yaki and pushing the students, sincerity to the four corners of the earth, to the few Aqua to listen and learning, being obedient to the husband. They brother Howard from HM, Prophetic Vibration Camp.
The brother Isaiah.
Come together through the spirit and power of Hashem Yahushai to edify the flock. As we see what's going on here in this video, you understand, rise human that at ease, and that is it. As you see the hurricane pass and destroy a certain part of Jamaica, you understand, and a lot of these Jays crying out for government assistance, crying out for help, you understand, especially these women who don't depend on a man, who don't need a man, because this is how the system, they being in the West here, this is how the system, bring up their daughters. Egypt bring up their daughters to be against the Israelite man. So they choose to raise the daughter by themselves through getting benefits of the government from the government, and a sad do their portion when natural disaster or troubles or basically being in a state of emergency. This alone shows that a man is the breadwinner. A man, you need a man to keep you stable. And in this time we're heading into, you need a man of the Lord. Because as we understand, it's saying in the book of Isaiah 32. If you have it, go ahead.
The book of Isaiah 32, we don't have verse 2. And a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land.
Can't. So when is distress, when is chaos, a man of the Lord gonna be like, water in the desert. You understand? You're dehydrated, you're in your last straw, and yet you bounce up a small pool of water, you understand, where can keep you stable, can keep you sustained, because that water, which will be representing the man of the Lord, wisdom and knowledge is gonna be the stability of his time. You understand? When he going through his affliction, he's going through his trials, the Lord gonna preserve him. You understand? So I'm gonna play this clip, and you're gonna see, and hey, just by the background you're seeing alone, you're seeing the destruction that this hurricane pass and bring forth, you understand, to the Benjamites, because they always in mood, they always in pasa, they always in dancehall music, they always dancing on the, and this is the one thing they like to do. They like to go up on the roof of the house and have women lie down on top, and men, stabbing them out, how they call it. You understand? This is things where these Jamaican love to do. You understand? And call it dancing. You understand? And a lot of basically is like when they rose up to play back in the days, Moses in Egypt, when they left from Egypt, it was like that spirit upon them. They say what they say. They say rain party. And watch what's going on now. So I'll play the clip.
But
So that
it's funny to see, the Lord he's a lot of things, but he's also a chameleon, right? They love to have the parties on top of the roof and all of these things, and the Lord blow away the roof.
that is it, yeah. So you have no roof to go and do your dancing on anymore now. Yeah, and they go on the comments. The comments is one of the comments had me cracking up where Jake say, what a performance. You could get, yeah, you should get, you forget the Grammy. Hey, and I just show you that, hey, it's worse to come more and more is death, destruction, famine, plagues, wars, all these things, pestilence, all these things is the beginning of sorrows. The Lord speak about this and the prophets, and that the prophets in Jamaica prophesying week in, week out, giving you a warning, but you all will pass and scoff, mock at the prophets. You understand? We see us on YouTube and stroll pass and say, they feel the GC. See if GC could help them now. Or see if Egypt could help them now. You understand? She said about how she want assistance from the government, from the NP and all this nonsense. But hey, who helping you? That's just show you that Israel don't really care about none of y'all. Your government don't care about none of y'all. You understand?
I bet
Go ahead.
you're looking for the prophets now.
Yeah, well, and this time, hey, and they still gonna be basically looking for the prophets right now because it's still in a sense of a green. The place still green, where they could, my girl still, she might cry out, she will get assistance, because like when you go up on the comments, they're asking one of the women say phone number please, tears in my eyes. So this is a show. This is the NW. The NW was, they're all full of emotions. They will still try to send if it's food stuff or a little money to share account or whatever it is to keep she basically stable at the time for at least for a week or 2 weeks or she go viral where she get enough money to keep they even build she off. But the time you're heading into when they reach the dry, it have nothing like assistance. It have nothing like social media. It have nothing like paying data on your phone like a Jake says, enough money to put data on your phone. It have nothing like none of these things. In that time, when all the grids gonna be down, they're gonna have no water, they have no food, and these children could be watching and boy, mommy, we hungry. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is, back up with the brother was saying, the Isaiah, the 3rd chapter, reading at verse 6. At verse 5. And the people shall be oppressed, everyone by another, and everyone by his neighbor. The child shall behave himself proudly against the ancient, and the base against the honorable. When a man shall take hold of his brother, like going to the brother saying, when at that time when Jacob trouble come, people are gonna seek to help from one another, right? Your neighbor, you're gonna go and ask you for help, but here what your neighbor gonna tell you. When a man shall take hold of the brother of his house, of his father, saying, Thou hast clothing, be thou our ruler, and let his ruin be under thy hand. In that day shall he swear, saying, I will not be an healer, for in my house is neither bread nor clothing. Make me not a ruler of the people. Right? So in that day, nobody will be able to help you.
Yeah. Everybody seeing pain. Everybody seeing, you understand, pressure is empty shelves, empty fridge. Everybody shelves empty. The basket. It having hands running in the basket with the crumbs. You could have nothing. You understand? And that's why it's saying if you can get Jeremiah 16 and stuff from verse 1. Because that's why the Lord, put it on the prophet Jeremiah to bring it out onto the prophets to let these tutors know what's gonna happen to them in the latter days. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 16 and 1. The word of the Lord Yahweh Shemir Shai came also unto me, saying, Thou shalt not take thee a wife, neither shalt thou have sons or daughters in this place.
And so hey, to the brothers who do have wives, who do have children, hey, what praise to Yahweh Shemir Shai. Well, to the brothers who have children and who have wives, the Lord say, hey, can be well with thy remnant. The Lord not gonna have a servant begging bread. So you're not going to be dealing with his elect. Go ahead.
Verse 3. For thus said the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai concerning the sons and concerning the daughters that are born in this place, and concerning their mothers that bear them, and concerning their fathers that beget them in this land.
Got them can.
They shall die of grievous deaths.
They shall die from grievous deaths. So this is just, as we know, this is just a tip of the iceberg. This is just a tip of the iceberg. This is just the beginning of sorrows. You're not going to turn up the frequency. You're not going to turn up the volume on another level. You understand? You're going to be like Final Destination. The last episode or last movie season finale. You understand? Because you're not going to turn it up a notch. Because why? You all add sin upon sin. You understand? You all pay a blind eye to the laws, statutes, and commandments. You'll tell yourself that the Lord done away with. You could just live in mirth, or that these false God, or that these false religions, that you could be under that spirit of Mammon, the spirit of Egypt upon you. But hey, you're only coming back to your heritage, as it says in Jeremiah 17:4. You're only coming back to your heritage and following, which is our constitution, as it says in Deuteronomy 4:5. This is our wisdom and our knowledge in sight of all nations. But you all want to watch over the fence. You all want to become worse than the heathens. So when judgment come upon you now, you understand? You're traveling now. You understand? You're moving like you're a child. You understand? You're bawling out. You're crying out. You're hungry. You have no food. You have no roof over your head. You have a house where you just have the foundation, the structure, where you don't have a roof to cover your head. You understand? And as you sleep with it, and if rain fall, you're going to get wet. So you have to pray for rain to not to fall. You understand? And even that, the dew falling straight straight on top of you all. You understand? And who helping you? Who helping you right now? Your government helping you? You're crying and your government not even helping you. So imagine when shit really hit the fan, when all hell breaks loose, when all these wars break off, as we see what's going on right now with Trinidad, in the middle of Venezuela and America, tension right now. So when that break out, even Trinidad, who bought all these wicked tutors who saying the Lord is a Trinity and all these blasphemous statements, they're gonna feel it the most. They're gonna feel the judgment, the wrath of the Lord. Gonna make them feel that carnival spirit and that mood spirit. The Lord gonna seize all these some things on the land. Go ahead.
Because as you all were saying, you and the big brother collab, like to mention it a lot. What taking place over in the east gonna come over here in the west.
That is it.
And we've seen it slowly but surely happening.
Right.
All them, for years you see all them things take place in Iraq and Iran and Afghanistan, like Palestine, all these places. And we were settled and released. Well, not we, but the majority of the people in the West and the Caribbean especially, they were settled on the lease. They were just looking forward to the carnival, the Christmas, the Easter, all of these things. And now these things slowly but surely coming up on these shores. So what are they going to do? Right? What are they going to do?
Come.
Madam, I'll just finish this piece up here and I'll add one to add to the military. Say how that going to cease. In Jeremiah 16:4, they shall die of grievous deaths.
Come.
They shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried, but they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth, and they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowls of heaven, for the beasts of the earth.
That is it. So when that right now in the green, when that dry come, you understand? When they die from famine, when they flesh out the pain away from inside out. These what's called Jam Crow in Jamaica. These cobos and these crows, they're gonna come and feast on your carcasses. You're gonna be, you're gonna be to a point where you're dragging on your fours. You understand? Your 2 hands, your 2 feet, dragging and because you're on your last. And here comes these beats of the field. That's what circling around you, landing around you, just to take just to see you make your last breath to come and just devour your flesh. You understand? This is how the wicked going to get upon the face of the earth. Because why? You put on a covering, but not of Yahweh Hashem Yoshai. You never anoint yourself with this truth, he never take heed, never repent. You understand? He never turn back. And that is it. You understand? You could yeah, something like that.
Yeah, like Jeremiah 16 and we jump down to verse 8.
Come.
It says, Thou shalt not also go into the house of feasting to sit with them and to sit with them to eat and to drink. For thus said the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua of hosts, the power of Israel, Behold, I will cause to cease out of this place in your eyes and in your days the voice of mirth,
That is it.
and the voice of gladness, and the voice of the bridegroom, and the voice of the bride. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt shew these people all these words, and they shall say unto me, Wherefore hath the Lord pronounced all this great evil against us? Or what is our iniquity? Or what is our sin that we have committed against the Lord our power?
So all the time when we was in the green, you all studying that. When you all pass in and dancing for the dancehall music, you know, and celebrating and having a nice time, you know, you all in taking it serious, you all telling yourself that, hey, tomorrow's a better day. But when she hit the fan now, they're asking themselves, what's to them, God is all love, especially these Rastafarians in Jamaica. God is all love and Rastafari, Emperor Selassie and all these nonsense. When they're thinking it's a love, they know that the Lord is a Lord of war, a Lord of judgment. You understand? Righteous judgment. You understand? That way the Lord's telling them right now. There's a time when a season 5 thing on the sun. It still speaks about it in the book of Ecclesiastes. You understand? So the Lord is about to turn it up, and all who feel that they know they're gonna continue in mirth. You understand? Who ain't got touch of the storm, or who ain't got touch of the famine, who ain't got touch of the civil unrest, they're gonna feel it as soon as possible, because Esau is coming down with great wrath. No, we have a short time, because we've seen that even Jamaica government, the prime minister is in the hands of the rats. You understand? So we don't see what taking place right now. Right now, the stage is being set right now, and it's going to be set for a great fall. So let Esau keep on, you know, bringing forth that taking away peace from the earth and bringing that sorrow. You understand? Yeah,
I don't more verse 11. Then shalt thou say unto them, Because your fathers have forsaken me, said the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and have walked after other gods, and have served them, and have worshipped them, and have forsaken me, and have not kept my law. And ye have done worse than your fathers. For behold, ye walk everyone after the imagination of his evil heart, that they may not hearken unto me.
Can when you go into Jeremiah 18. Jeremiah 18 and
18?
Yeah, 18. Jeremiah 18. I think it's check and see it's verse 11. Let's see if I get it here.
Now therefore go to speak to the men of Judah.
Yeah, read that.
Jeremiah 18, reading at verse 11. This is
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Jeremiah 18 and verse 11. Now therefore go to speak to the men of Judah and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem, saying, Thus said the Lord, Behold, I frame evil against you, and devise a device against you. Return ye now every one from his evil way, and make your ways and your doings good. And they said, There is no hope, but we will walk after our own devices, and we will everyone do the imagination of his evil heart.
So you know what I say? All I'm gonna walk in, and that is them today. You know, watching the prophets and saying that. Salah, go ahead.
I go read it in the NLT. You hear what they say in the NLT in verse 12. But the people replied, Don't waste your breath. We will continue to live as we want to, stubbornly following our own evil desires.
So that's what they're telling you. Don't waste your breath. They're telling the mouthpiece of the Lord, which is the Lord mouthpiece. The prophets. You know, hey, don't waste your breath. So that means they don't want to hear what the Lord had to say. You understand? Because this is true that and the Lord say, hey, yes, my mother hated me. You understand? So imagine for you, the prophets, in these last days. So when they say Lord bring judgment upon them, as Apostle Gabba was going on into it in the Truth of Life, Ella Zakaran and the Bishop, you know, they was going on into it, that, you know, we could laugh at the calamities, and who's the Lord mouthpiece? Us. We're going to laugh when the troubles come. We're going to laugh when chaos break out, and the tutorials them getting deleted.
I just wait because
Well,
while the brother was watching the video, before we decided to do a video on it, I watch it and I watch about 10-15 seconds and I just started laughing.
yeah, it's funny.
It's very funny.
Yeah, because what the reaction of Eve? What time Eve was be drinking she and you see, she don't see the MP, she don't see the government. She ain't talking about the Lord of Israel. She ain't calling and saying, hey, we sin. We sin, let me get right with power. Let me seek the Lord of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The Lord is about to visit which He have made. Let me repent, sisters. Send a message. But you saw, MP and government because you always want to get a quick fix. Or the impatient. We had the Isaiah 32 goes with that precept.
Yeah, Isaiah 32 reading from verse 9. It says, I'll read it in now we're engaging. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless woman. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and great sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. I just wanted to go into that word teats, right? Could I go back to the Hebrew word for shad? The Hebrew word shad, so like H 7699. It says breast, bosom, breast of a woman, of an animal, of both human and animal. And what the breast supposed to do? That's supposed to provide sustenance for a child. So when they're lamenting for the teats, what they're lamenting for the sustenance, what they was getting from Esau, from Uncle Sam. And all the government as she complaining to the MP. Right? And now it's not gonna come. It's not gonna come. You're gonna end up in a position where here we're going on. This year they're using to do what? Isaiah 6 and 6, I believe. Right. Lo, the Isaiah 6 and 6. Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt. Whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it.
And this type in the MOTV.
Yeah, this.
The C-hip. Because all these chaos are bringing forth, all these farming, they're going to come, as I always say, because you're sticking to our man is his belly. So we're going to unbox him. When you had the thing is smart, for you to be in society, you have to do this smart, for you to buy and sell.
Because, as the brother was saying earlier on in the video, imagine shitting hit the fan. If you ask me shitting early hit the fan yet. So if shit ain't hit the fan yet and you don't crying for the MP, imagine when shit do hit the fan. And they say your only way out is this, what are you gonna do?
Is it, if you have faith in the Lord, you're just calling upon the Lord all the time. In the Hebrew tongue, you're seeking after, they repent, you understand? But no, you want to be in mirth, no, you want to be on that GC, no, you want to be on that Rastafari, or Rastafarian or something, let's call it. You understand? What they know that is spirit and power, you have a shame shy. You don't want to repent, you don't want to seek the Lord while He may be found. You want to be under that vibration, things of the world. So, the Lord is about to bring judgment upon this place. This is just at the beginning of sorrows. This is just the beginning of everything where the Lord is going to bring, this whole earth on an uproar, where you're going to come and bring, His righteous judgment, and also He going to bring a righteous order. But His elect going to govern this place in righteousness, where everything going to be, treading on His feet, and His elect is going to, be up the mountain upon all the mountains, over all the hills also, so that all the governmental structure going to be under their feet. So you got have no weapons of war, you can have no farming, you got have no set of chaos, because the Lord going to make His elect set the order. The only thing we're going to have is a lot of deletion, where any of these heathens come against Israel, or come against any order of the elect is going to get put to death. It's going to perish. So as we know, we headed into some serious times. You know, staying it up, I think Trinidad had a 5 point something close to Venezuela earthquake last night. Also up 6 So you know that's turning it up, you know that's turning it up more and more. The tension just hype up more and more. And then you know just bring judgment upon these northern kingdoms because they in mood thinking they're blanco. You understand? That is their vibration. They're thinking they're white like Esau. You know, so when the Lord brings judgment upon them, then they're going to understand and realize that the Lord that they're praying to is not the Lord to serve because the Lord cannot deliver them or save them from trouble. They will run and seek the prophets now, the ones, especially the ones who know that, hey, this man was a prophet and they're going to be a living hell unto him. Then they're going to be running looking for that man, for that man to take away reproach. But as as slack as I'm a wanga bossy, out of 1,000, 2,000, you might choose one or two. Hopefully, we're not part of those elects, so you understand. So, generally, going to be when heading into Jacob's trouble, heading into the hour of temptation. Because with everything, the Lord going to tempt his house. The Lord is going to try his house, and the Lord is going to refine them as gold is refined. So, as we see more and more troubles taking place, you know, just, hey, starve your doubts, feed your faith, keep on being sincere, keep on pushing, keep on learning, keep on exercising righteousness, you know, the fruits of the Spirit, and, you know, keep on tuning into the apostles and elders, you know, be occupied in prophecy. As you see, we're heading into some serious times. So with that, we're going to give all praise down and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of great wisdom and rule well once again. Satisfaction to Yakim, pushing and shooting since 34 points at the 83 output. We'll listen and learn, we will be the to us one. We say Shalom to the
Shalom to you.